All right, 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 all right. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
July 23rd.
We have a lot to talk about, but before we do that, we are going to shift on over to Miss Haley Becker because she got some news and she gonna share it. Go ahead, girl.
Well, I've been busy, and yesterday, or Monday and Tuesday, I was busy in Minneapolis,
Okay.
and I got sworn in to,
The Army?
yep,
Oh my
she's going
gosh.
active.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations!
When you
And
leave,
she is going to be going in November to South
Sure.
Carolina for basic training, then Arizona for her schooling.
And there's
And
she's
Haley
gonna
can
be
tell
a
you the next
world
part.
traveler. She's gonna be a world traveler.
So after I go to Arizona, I go to Georgia for 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
3 weeks. Okay.
to do airborne training. So
Oh my
jumping
God.
on airplanes.
Are you gonna be a
Hey, you
coach?
didn't tell me about that part.
I didn't see the approval for that coming
I
across
thought
my
Army
desk.
was like ground people. You're ground people. You're gonna be on the ground like tanks and stuff.
Nope, she wants to go jump out of planes.
Lord have
I
mercy on
think
my
they all
soul.
do it all nowadays.
Time for Ranger School?
Good to
Nope.
be.
No.
I'm only gonna be over here having to pray every single night and be worried. Every time they say Army, I'm gonna have the news
I
on.
think
That's what's
that
gonna
she did
happen
come
now.
across my desk for approval.
I know.
But
Congratulations.
so one of her,
Yeah.
when she's done with her training, one of the base options she has is actually North Carolina.
Come on, girl. You'll eat good. You'll eat good. Come on. Come on, you will eat good.
It's either that, Italy, or Alaska.
Italy. Definitely North Carolina. Forget Italy. Forget that.
No, Italy. I mean, come on.
You know,
You'll
Molly,
eat
the only
all
problem
that
is
pasta.
if she gains weight, she could get kicked out of the military.
True.
You got a great metabolism. We good. We good. And I have go trim thin and go trim slim. So we're gonna be good. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry about that. Well, congratulations. That is great news. Wow. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. So congratulations. I love that. 100%. Okay. The other thing is Tracy. Would you like to share just briefly for especially the people who are going to be there about the emails that you got from Market America? Look at her smile. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, I was really excited. So I sent me two emails this week. The first email was um RSVP. Let me find it. Hold on. Sorry. They wanted an RSVP for now I can't find it. Their pin level jump achievement. And so they wanted my RSVP to help them plan your special recognition and so that we can send you all the important details about your recognition date. So then today I get another email. I was really excited about that. And then I get another email today that wants me to RSVP again because it was about congratulations on reaching your new unfranchised level. The entire corporate team is incredibly proud of your accomplishment, and we look forward to celebrating your success on stage at Market America Worldwide Icon.
Yes, for hitting there. That is so great. We're so proud of you, Tracy.
Thank
That is so
you.
great. I'm Tracy who just thought, and Tracy was texting with me and Janet earlier, and she said, "Well, Tracy, you tell him." Tell him.
No, because I'm gonna cry.
Okay,
I
all
just
right.
said
I
that
can.
I've been doing, like direct sales and in sales since my early 20s. And, it was always just that little dream to get up on stage, to be able to
Yeah,
walk across a stage and be
yeah.
recognized.
And I told her all that wanting and wishing was preparing her for this walk across the stage.
So multiple companies and never.
So happy for you. For people who've walked across the stage many times, I think sometimes it's really easy to take that for granted. And it took me back. I was like, oh God, I do remember the first time being recognized, and it just, there's nothing like it. But for you, knowing that that has always been on your list, no matter who you were with. So that is just congratulations. I know you worked hard for that one. You're still working hard, but you're starting to pump them checks in. So that works. That works. So congratulations. I love that. And as you can see, look, Tracy was one of the ones who said, this is never going to happen for me. This is never going to happen. I know I got a couple of customers. I don't know, but I know I love the product. So it's not like I'm going anywhere. And she just kept going till she found a couple of people who love the products as much as she does. And so, yeah, so it's, your time is coming. It's just, it's not here yet. You're working towards it. So please, everybody keep doing what you do 100%. So, yeah, I like that. Haley going in the Army. Tracy gonna walk across the stage. And look, she's not on our calls because she's not on the side of the team. But then you've got Joanna, who has hit Chairman's Challenge and Master UFO in the same 6 months, which is crazy. People normally don't do that till they've been in years and years and years. So that, I know she's not on here, but congratulations to her. So we'll see her celebrated, which is really great. And then I think she's presenting too on the health survey, if I'm not mistaken. So, so this is good. Her time to shine for sure. Okay. Also, um, official today, Brian Heiss is now a new qualified UFO with
Yay.
205 BV. It was official. I checked it out today. And you know what? This is somebody too who thought, I'm going to start this thing out as sales rep. We're just going to see how this goes. I really do like the product, but we'll see. And you know what? Boom. You know, here we are. So Brian, congratulations. You put your mind to that and said, and by the way, Brian was one of the few sales reps that even though he had been to many of our Join the Atmospheres, what I loved is the moment he became a sales representative, he had an order to start with, but he also set up his auto ship right away, even being a sales rep. And you don't have to do that as a sales rep, but he did to make sure that he had his stuff and that the 150 was on. I don't know why I'm getting reverb here. I don't know. Does somebody have me on twice on something? Let me see something. I'm gonna try. Maybe it was Deborah because I just I'm checking everybody. Must have been you, Deborah. I love you, Deborah. You want to talk to me? No, wait a minute. It could be Teresa Paul.
Teresa.
It's
yeah.
Teresa. It's Teresa. Never mind. I'm unmuting you, Debbie. You can unmute Debbie. It wasn't you. I blame you, and it wasn't you. But this is great. I mean, again, he kind of knew. He's always been somebody in the world of direct sales who, when he believes in the product, has been able to go out there and share the product and sell the product and all of that. And he was like, you know what? There are other things I'm looking into now, but in order for me to be a part of that, I have to be a UFO. And I thought, well, that's great. And he did. But then he decided, I'm gonna be qualified. So, you know, I'm gonna work on that and get that done as soon as I can. So congratulations. Just love that. The team is, nobody sees it sometimes as a whole, but there is always something going on with this team that people are working on that, believe it or not, with every little thing, it helps boost the confidence, which is what you need, which brings me to my next point. I have been in this business for 16 months now, and I have legit laid off of you guys for 12 of those 16 months. Somebody has got to start stepping up, and I'm more than willing to practice with them to start helping with these Join the Atmosphere calls. It's not an hour now, it's 30 minutes. You're never by yourself. I'm talking about the beginning, and if you want to do the product one, whatever. We have got to get more people talking than me and Joanna and Steve and Lynn. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I love Lynn presenting the comp plan because she has mastered it after all these months. And I'm not saying you got to jump right in. I'm not going to push you into the comp plan because I know I didn't think I understood it for 6 months. My God, it took me a while. But as far as like first look, you don't got to do first look alone. Brian and Joanna do it together. You and somebody else can do it together, and we can practice. And I'm not saying this is happening next week. It won't start until we go back to part one again, which would be the first look. But you do realize that every time you step up and you're willing to trip up and make mistakes or not sure how you want to do something, you do realize that it does help you learn and master what you need to know. Because it certainly has me. When I think about really where all my knowledge has come from, it's that repeat thing every single time. And it's not like you would have to do it every week. Joanna, matter of fact, it's going to be one of people going to start diving off now. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
We got a lot of people saying they will in the chat.
Good. Lynn, thank you for tracking that because I don't have that up right now. I want to see it where anytime that you need to pull up the first look or whatever this looks like a product thing, or are we talking about the business tools? I want you to be able to do this, and you will never be alone because you know who is there 90 to 100% of the time. A lot of you are there. And really, you're only talking to us if you think about it. If somebody else is there, it's okay. And if there's something that you miss or you have to say, you know, is that right? We're right here, like, yeah, that's right. Or hey,
We've all done that.
that.
We've all done that.
Absolutely.
You know what? I want to say something too. If you have guests on the call, that elevates you. You would not believe if you're the speaker and your guests see you being one of the speakers, that elevates you and that makes it more likely they're going to join you.
Yeah, yeah. And you realize that 3 weeks ago, I started sharing these, and you can too publicly. They're not unlisted anymore. I just put them on my page now. Hey, you want to see our motives product? That's what I did this time. Here you go. Take a look at this. Look at what we're saying about it. So sometimes, and by the way, already we have more views because this is something we haven't done before, shared this. Okay. So looking at that, imagine if you're one of the presenters on there and you're like, wow, this is for real. This isn't just, she didn't do this just because she got pissed off with Avon or whatever this may be, you know, this is, they really believe in this. Look what they're doing every week. Because I've completely disengaged that old list. It's gone. I don't send that to everybody anymore. I don't feel like we get the replies that we used to. If those people are still interested and they were your people, then you know what? Make sure that you're still reaching out to them, or maybe send them one of the 30 ones because the first 1,500 that they came to were all an hour and 15 minutes because we didn't have a new plan then. That was very difficult for somebody to sit. So, if you want to, and I'm willing to do this every day with somebody, I'm willing to, I will just schedule Zooms back to back. It's where I am now anyways with my life. So if you want to practice, if you want to say, hey, I'd like to learn the first look, or hey, I'd like to do products. Now, we're always going to switch the products up. But the point is, remember, you're not the one talking all the time either, because you've got people who are giving testimonies. And we love the testimonies, but we want to see people open this up, close it out, be able to talk about it. You know, even if we're running the feed of like motives like Steve did last night, hey, this is what it looks like. We want to actually have a fixed schedule where you know, okay, you're going to be doing this, and this is going to be the date that you're doing it. And that way there's not, oh no, I've got to go bum rush and learn all I need to learn about this. But the cool thing is you should be learning a little bit about this. Look, because we've always let Lynn do the presentation at the end. Look, I love that, but you know, they're going to go on vacation one day when they get done with the villages and that gets old, right? They're going to vacation again, and somebody's going to have to pick it up, and it should be more than just me and Joanna who are doing that. That will come, but we start with the baby steps and we move forward, because I do believe that is when you're going to see exactly what you do now. And who cares if you make mistakes? Look, I still make mistakes when I get on. So I talked to Steve about that today, and he thinks it's a great idea. Joanna, of course, was talking to me about it last night afterwards, and I said I think it's a great idea. But I figure if you have a schedule too, it's just not like, hey, you're going to do this tonight. It'll be like, what would you like to present? Be willing to do them all. Again, business tools, products, first look, and of course the comp plan. Now, Lynn, you're going to be hooked into that for a little bit until we can get some more people up and training.
Okay.
But in all honesty, haven't asked Lynn yet, but I'm kind of putting it out there. Lynn is a perfect person to go through this with, where I would have her be in your backup, to where even if she started out with Lynn does one page and then you do another page where you feel like you're learning what you can. Imagine if you could just then in 3 months you could whip through that comp plan and explain that to somebody and know exactly what you're talking about. That's huge. That's huge. You don't see it now, but it will be.
Once you get that confidence on there, you'll actually be able to do it more confidently in person as well.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So please, if you will, I know people said I'll do, okay, that's all good. Oh, I can hear you.
Hey,
Are
guys.
you looking at the chat?
Now for you.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. And Becky says she'll do it. That's great. Okay, so
And Tracy.
yes,
See?
perfect. And Tracy, I love that. I don't see Janet on here. I wonder where Janet is, our executive Janet. I wonder.
I'm right here.
Hi, baby. You gonna do it, baby?
I'm hiding.
Don't you hide. I saw you. Don't you hide. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Why
We
you
gonna
fight-
practice with Janet too. We gonna practice.
Okay.
Him from the blind guy.
Can you imagine Janet and TT doing it together? Lord have
I had that thought. I did. I was like, maybe Janet and I could do it together.
Thelma and Louise. They
You could.
Dumb
But
and
you could do
Dumber.
it together.
I love it. I love it. So this is what I would ask you to please do. If you are interested, you all have my cell number. Please don't email me, text me, because I want to have my list. And tell me,
What do you want to start?
yeah, what you would like to start with. Matter of fact, we have 4 of them. Put the order in that you would like to, from the beginning to the end. Look, even when you look at what Brian and Joanna do, even with the first look, in all honesty, guys, they're just reading what's there. You don't have to just read that. You could take a section of it, and like when they talk about what does it offer, you could say, this is what it offers, but here's my top 4 things. It doesn't have to be that you say every word, but if you feel better doing that, you can. And the more you do it, you'll be able to cut up with each other. We don't want this. We are not the team who gets it all right. We have fun. We laugh. We cut up. And when we get it wrong, we're like, nope, that ain't right. Hold on. We're backing up there. It's all good. This is what we do here. So yeah, if you would, I'm more than happy to work with you if you need me to. I'm sure Lynn would be too, for those who would love to learn the comp plan. I think this is a great opportunity for you guys to feel more confident at this. So I'll leave that there. I wanted to just briefly go over what I talked to Jason about this week on Shop Live. So many of the things that all of you have brought up, they're already working on them. And that made me so happy, because I thought, oh, we're going to be the team that's just complaining about what it is. And he absolutely was like, no, like for instance, the dark blue on the black, they're going to be changing. That was definitely, I don't know why he says, I don't know why we didn't pay attention to that to start with, but they're going to be changing that, which is good. They're also checking into, let me go over our list so that I can, okay, about the shareable videos, and trying to make it to where if we wanted to share a video, it would pop right up on the screen. They are, hey Harriet, good to see you, babe. So it will pop right up. They're working on these things. Also how it takes, if we want to share a file, how it takes them completely. I told him what Lynn was doing in order to get it in there, but I said, even then, it doesn't take up the whole screen. It's just like we're sharing the screen. So, and Lynn, you being able to post that like you did to share with the team was good because he saw a lot of that in there. He also, I did one by myself. I'm bipolar or something. I was like talking to Jason, talking to myself, like, Jason, I know you're going to be able to look at this, but do you see this with the team? Oh my gosh, he was laughing. He's like, I didn't know who Jason was. And then I thought maybe you were talking to me. I'm like, yes, I was, because the blind guy could not help me here. I have been like every day going on, like I'm getting ready to do this myself, just to say what can be done, what can't be done. I told him that we love that the health survey could go in there, those kind of things. I did follow up with what we liked about it, so they didn't think we were just complainers. I told him about taking off the old Shop Live trainings, and he said, you're right. So what he's working on doing is he's himself is working on doing one where the trainings from him on the new site, and hopefully they'll put that, and then they'll hide those old ones that will just confuse you. So that was a definite good pick out for whoever did. I also asked him, now I didn't go over this with you guys. I saw this week last week while I was going over it. Do you know how when it shows Lynn and it has Lynn's initials and my initials, and then for the Market America one, it had the fix on there, right? Because that's the last one. I said, can we put our pictures on there? And he said, yes, you can put your pictures on there. And he said, if you, and I said, that's kind of something we didn't go over in that training, but yeah, I mean, it's okay that it says our initials, but he said there was, but he will be making more training about that. Understand that this is absolutely the soft launch is why we're seeing this, because there's a few other groups who are picking this out, but Singapore and all of them, man, they're doing these and they're doing freaking hundreds a day, daily. They just are. But what they're known for doing is taking whatever they give them and just working through it. But I think what they realize is that the people, they would love to jump on this and would like them to open up and do this too. It's not going to happen if they don't iron out these things. People just they're not going to do it. They're not going to be like us and just dig deep until we can get it right.
He did say he appreciates the fact that our team is actually digging through the flaws, find the flaws so that they can make it better.
Lynn, one thing I did not have you check, that if you can check while we're on here, you remember, once you upload it, it should give you the data as far as how many people were on, that kind of thing. I still can't see that on either one that I've done. I told him there's no data on mine. It's been days, it's been weeks on a couple of them, but I didn't know if maybe I did something wrong. So when you're actually hitting that recording that we did and you look for the data, will it just let me know if it shows anything?
Just go to unfranchised marketing.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going in now.
Because I said it's supposed to give us the attendees, the interactions, how many interactions did we have? Mine still says there's no data to provide. I'm like, no, we had people come on as customers. I said we were on there, people were commenting, but it still says nothing. So he says that sounds like it could be a glitch somewhere. Let me see. He's checking into the shareable video. But I told him, right, I also told him that one of our big worries was when you pop somebody out for a video or you pop somebody out for something, the reality is some of them are not going to pop back in. Hey T, good to see you, baby. They're not going to pop, they're not going to know how to get back to that. So look, if they don't sign back in, I said this whole thing with every time they click on something, that link doesn't come up in the window. It's taking them to a new open link. Then I worry about them getting back in. Do we lose them at that point? He said that was a great point. And I said, look, maybe we don't share those things. I mean, if we're doing this and it's going to be for a few minutes and you're hoping to make the sales, I absolutely understand that. But what if we were? What if there was something? I said, some of those are really great and some of the videos are. So he said they're going to look into that. He had a meeting after me with the developers and all that they're doing. But he said a lot of this was what he's already heard from some of the US people who are in the soft law. So I didn't feel like anything really surprised him, except that whole the data, the attendees and the interactions. He's like, I haven't had anybody say that. I said, well, has anybody said that they did get it?
Do you have any idea where to look for it?
Yes. Don't have it up because I wasn't
Because
sure.
I'm looking at, and I've got,
If
I'm
you
in unfranchise.com and it says media and it has you and me and Market America, the fix.
right.
And
Oh.
if I click on it, if I click on mine and I click on the eyeball, it takes me into registering for it again.
Okay, hold on 1 second. It needs to look under the replays. Your replay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And then
Oh, and the stats. It says, please wait. It's loading.
okay.
Analytics.
Like I'm looking
This-
back on mine again.
This website is so slow.
Yeah. Even on my phone, because I can do this on my phone too. And I sit here.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
yours
I
say?
had 3 viewers. They
Oh,
were
you're showing.
anonymous. They all said anonymous and they all said 0 interactions. And if I click on interactions, it's taking a minute to load. But it did say I have 3 viewers, but it didn't say who they were. It said
Yeah,
anonymous.
see, this says we're collecting data for you. Still, it says please, but it never gives me anything. So it's good to know that it gave you something, but there were interactions because remember we had Scott asking questions. So I still don't feel like we are getting what we should be getting for that.
Yeah, I have 0 interactions and they all had to register. So why would it say anonymous?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense either. And also when they go in, it's supposed to say like, who are they coming, like whose invitation did they come in for? Were they Becky's? Were they T's? Whose were they?
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's
0
good to
clicks,
know.
3 views,
Okay. That's
and
good to know.
anonymous. Anonymous you. Is that an unfranchised owner? Anonymous unfranchised? Just says anonymous you 3 times.
That is a good question. I have no clue. I have no clue. But that was something that I did tell him. I mean, I get it, but I need to tell him what it said for you, but it still isn't correct information. So we're not getting information like we should either.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing, let me bring this email up here real quick.
So while you're doing that, the anonymous, we know one was Becky probably and one was Scott.
Yep.
And I don't know who the third one was, but they should have, their names should have come up if they registered.
I agree. I agree. So, the other thing that I wanted to ask you guys, and you don't have to have answers tonight, okay? But I want you, everybody has a wish list with everything that we see, whether that's shop.com, whether that's the unfranchised site, maybe it's the reports. And yes, they made a lot of changes. It's compared to where we came from. I so love the changes, but that still doesn't mean that there cannot be room for improvement. So what I'm asking from you guys is, if you could change anything, if you had challenges that you feel like you're facing with anything, I don't care if it's, like the marketing app, what you feel like could be better, but classify it like shop.com. Selling, is there anything you'd like to see better, or are you facing challenges with selling because of the site, with onboarding, using the back office portal, Copilot? Like, what is there that sometimes you look at it and you go, this is so frustrating? Like for me, I love our reports, but the one thing I've been asking for is, you know how when you first sign on, for those of you who have people, you've got these reports that are sitting up at the top. I want to be able to shift those reports for what I want those reports to be, because I don't understand why the purge warning is not one of the top ones. I don't understand why I can't move that to the top. In somebody else, it may be something else. Like, and another thing is personal volume. It's kind of like when Brian was like, did I get, the 200? I had to go seek out the personal BV report so I could find it. But that's something that a lot of you guys ask me about, but I've always got to go get it. What is important to me may not be important to some of you yet. But so my deal is, you remember how it was with the online manager, we could move at least the majority of them up how we wanted and line them up. So I'm hoping they'll do that. We still don't have, unless they're going to release it, which I thought they were going to do at leadership school, but they didn't. We are still looking for a doable tree that shows who's under who, who's under who, who's under who. It's still a pain in the butt to figure that out. And I know everybody thinks I should remember who they under. I do not. And when something
No,
like
it's hard. It's hard to keep track.
it's really hard to keep track of. And then one of you guys will ask me and I'll go, hold on, let me go battle that tree thing. And most of the time that's not what I do. I just go look them up in a different report and go, okay, who did this? But here's the other thing too. I love looking to see, since we all have to build and they all come in and go underneath, who is underneath people, whether you bought them in or not, like who is providing the BV that keeps building the BV for everybody. I kind of like to see that. So Steve says that is not perfected yet. And I talked to Gene about a month ago and he said, we are working on it, but the way it is now, you do not want it. So I'm like, okay. And I get it. When you got an Elizabeth Weber, who has God knows how many people underneath her, maybe that's the big challenge. And I said, to be quite honest, she's a bazillionaire. I really don't care about Elizabeth Weber. But those of us who are trying to make the first million, could you make it doable for us?
And she's probably not worried about her tree because
Not
that
when
money
she's
is
off
just
in
coming in.
Africa for like a month. No, she's
Yeah,
definitely not. And look, good for her. Don't we all wish we had started back then,
Yeah.
right? Good for her.
Hey,
But
Molly,
about that, yeah,
Molly,
go ahead.
just real quick. I know it's something they probably can't fix, but we all have DocuSign things and everything else to just jump you to the next checkbox. I is there something in the system that they can't fix, like on the Form 1000 or anything else? There's always check this box, and then there's oops, you forgot to check this other box, so it didn't do it, or you only click save once, you have to click save twice.
Yeah, he's talking about on the auto ship, I think, because
Yeah.
we changed our auto ship and forgot to hit that box and it
The
didn't
box.
change.
Yeah. It's like they need a DocuSign that just jumps you
And
next.
I know.
The
Well,
other
it's
thing that is my biggest challenge is
Uh-huh.
if it's close to an auto ship, if it's close to somebody's auto ship and then they show up on the purge report, I have no way of knowing if their auto ship went through or didn't go through without calling them and saying, did you? And then it seems like I'm just checking up on them.
Exactly. Did it go through? Because this is what well, because the only way I check at this point, I have to go to the personal volume report because that's where it goes. And if I know it was supposed to pull on this day or that day, I know that we get an email, some of us, and I forward it to whoever I need to because Mark Ashley sends that down to us to who it is. But the point is, without doing all those other reports, if they can put that all through, why can't they just put a green check by it, or if it went through or whatever, just something.
Yeah, because you go to the purge report and it shows that they're purging and it says
Yes.
their next auto ship is August. And you're
You
like,
know it's
did they
passed.
move their
Yeah.
auto ship?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't show the volume, but in fact, the volume did happen. It's just not showing up.
Yeah. It was at 7:45 this morning. I was not even having my shoes on yet to go walk. My phone started dinging off the hook with all the freaking emails of people who were going to purge and people who had declined auto ships. But what's funny is I'm used to getting like one or two, right? And I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna go call these people, be all good. I gotta send them an email. But it was da-ding, 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 da-ding. And I'm looking at this list and I'm like, what happened? Did everybody just quit on me? Like, what the freak happened here? And I was like losing my mind over this, like, oh no, did they not get their reminder? So I spent like all morning like sending out texts and which look, I do love the fact that that's an extra reminder too, but you're right, Len. We need something that in that moment, they tell us when the pull date is, and I absolutely appreciate that. Pull date is this date. We know if it's going to happen, there it is.
But it doesn't. If it just happened, it shows an August pull date. It doesn't, and so they're going,
We don't know if they missed it or they did it without
or they moved it.
personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some people can move it, which is not a good thing, y'all. If you're moving your freaking auto ship, you're going to lose the BV. I don't even know what to say. I could say it all day long, but I'm like, I love giving you all this BV that I'm just stacking.
And I've had people that in their own head, they think, oh, I can't afford it. I'll move it till my next
Right,
payday.
right,
But they don't tell me that, and the report doesn't tell me that.
right. And here's the cool thing
and then
about
they purge.
Yeah, and then they purge. You're right. And here's the cool thing. That auto ship, understand that pulls 2 weeks early. This is why. It's not, it didn't pull or it declined on this day. Now you're losing all the BV. I just need you to understand that. This is where I finally have come to understand why it's great that they try to pull it 2 weeks early before the purge. There is time to correct it. There, somebody can say, and look, this happens. And the story is, it happens. There's no judgment here. Molly ain't a millionaire yet. Okay. So I'm hearing you here where they're like, it was supposed to pull on this date. The money wasn't in the account to pull it yet. And I'm like, Cole, that's okay, because we know most of the time it's like 2 weeks before that happens. So my next question is, we can do it manually. It's okay. We can do it. We can place it in the 001. What day can that happen for you? What we do know is it has to happen before this date, because if not, you are going to lose all of that. So,
Also, we're all in business. So if we're going to make a decision like that, or we know we don't have the money, talk to your upline.
yeah, it's okay. Well, I think a lot of times, in all honesty, I'm not taking up for everybody, but I think life is moving. And I think you just know you got an auto ship. I mean, it's happened to me once. Just boom, didn't have it on a regular card, didn't worry, didn't care that the date was out of date, just didn't. And I just thought it was going to pull. And then all of a sudden I get the decline. And if you all don't know that I'm going to find out it's declined, but I'm going to find out, look, if it declines twice in a row, then they block it. Then they block it because they don't want to keep trying. They don't want to mess you all up on your cards. They don't want to do that either. But I think life sometimes, but what I want you all to understand is this. If you didn't know it was going to happen and we are contacting you, this is never about, it sounds like, get your shit together. Sorry for the cuss words, but that's what it sounds like. But what it is Haley's laughing at me. She's always on here when I cuss. Oh my gosh. Anyways, but what it means is, I'm here to make sure you don't lose what we're all gathering together for you. And I'm not doing my job if I do not let you know, because look, I may be the idiot who checks my emails 80 times a day, but I have realized that most people do not. And somebody told me that, I got 1,600 emails. I don't even know. And I'm like, do you like have me highlighted red? Like, Molly emailed me. I need to check this right now, because I'm not going to email you just because I'm funning with you and I want to email you. It's going to be important if I'm emailing you.
And if you're calling or texting, there's a reason.
Yes,
You're not doing it just to be.
I am. I just need you to know that this is about me making sure that you can't come back to me and say, I really wish you had told me. So my job is, with love, to say, I just want you to know this happened. And how about this? If you have a few people underneath you, and I know we all want that problem, right? It's kind of nice to have somebody who might be above you, who looks at this stuff all the time, who is saving you from losing that BV, even if you're not activated yet. Because if somebody below you loses it, you are in jeopardy of losing the BV too, period.
And
So
then
I'm just trying to save y'all from not doing that. I try hard not to come across as an ogre with that. But the other thing is, just let me know. Just look, if again, we have 2 weeks before the purge is even going to happen. We've got 2 weeks, but I just want to make sure that you understand it's Okay, I'm gonna get real here, and this isn't about what Lee and I have done or not done. Most of your purging doesn't affect me at all. I've green flushed. So let me be that honest. If this were about me, probably wouldn't let you know at all, because you know what? I'm not losing the BV. I flushed. I green flushed. That's a good thing for those of you who don't know. That's a good thing. Red flush ain't good. Green flush is good. Okay, we'll do that another time. It is important to me because my job is to lead you with love and direction, to say, I don't want you to lose what you have spent 8 months, 12 months, 16 months, 14 months to hold on to. Because when those two people finally hit and you have your activation, all of that BV that's sitting on that one leg that's been towering up. Some of you have 7,000, some of you have 12,000. According to where you're placed, some of you got 3,000. That is all going to come into place for you guys when you start building that leg that's got nothing. Suddenly you're going to go bam, 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 and it's going to come within months. You're going to be
Waiting for you. Yeah, it's just
okay.
waiting for you.
Yeah, here's Tracy she's the perfect example right now. Tracy just hit the 3,600, the 36 and the 36. But remember, this is her first time working towards the green flush. So all of this BV through Janet and the people who were underneath on that one strong side over there on Phyllis's side, she has been like ate up with BV on that side. But over here, where she finally got somebody, there wasn't anything there. But now what she's figuring out is between their orders and her orders and customer orders and placing the BV. Now this is before she's probably like, oh yeah, 300, I got the 75. Okay, 75. And then all of a sudden, here comes the freaking 2,400, 3,600, 300, 300. This is what happens. So some of you may say, yeah, but I'm not activated now. Let me tell you how hard it's going to be if you get your two and you have to start both sides.
Yeah,
of
because
her
Tracy
again.
only has to build one side now.
Yeah.
And that's the
I don't
true
want
for
that
most
to happen,
everybody on this call.
because I am a true believer that I don't care what anybody says, all of you who have your Avon friends, something's going to happen eventually, and people are watching you, and they are going to come, and they are going to come, and I ain't going to be able to handle them all. So I'm going to say, who else do you know? Yeah. And let them tell me, Joy, Mary, Harriet, Brian, Lynn and Richard, Martina. Let them tell me, because I'm like, that's great. We're all going to go get on a Zoom now. And then we're going to get you going and telling you about this. And before you know it, when you get a floodgate like that, suddenly it starts for you. That's how it happens. That's how it happened initially. Are you serious? Initially, that's how it happened. So it's going to happen. So I don't want you thinking, well, it doesn't even matter right now. It is going
Molly,
to. Yes.
Molly, can I just say, to paraphrase, and we've said this a million times, this is so completely different than what most of us have been used to. And the whole thing is, this is a partnership. We've said this many times. This is a partnership, and we're all adulting here now. And the thing is, if you hear something from somebody, up line, down line, sideways, you hear something from somebody, respond to them. Be an adult and say, because they may be trying to help you, you may be trying to help them. So just simply don't get in your head and think, oh, they're after me again, or they're bugging me. It's just simply, this is a partnership and this is a business, and everybody here is here to work together to help everybody else. Because when three people down the line affect you, and you can't get a hold of them and they won't respond, then it's going to happen to them sometime. It's going to come around. But
Well,
the main thing is just a partnership, and it's a friendly partnership. We're all in this together.
I understand. Sometimes maybe your auto-ship didn't run because you didn't have the money.
Yeah.
But then be honest with the person that's above you, right?
Yeah.
She can maybe give you advice or can help you, but at the very least, she knows that you're not ignoring her.
Yeah.
And if I'm calling you with it, I probably got some skinny for you. And I could share it with you, okay? It's never a lost cause on auto ship. I always got some dirt to share on somebody, so ain't it? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it together. Happens with me and Juanita all the time. We
Well,
start
good.
out, we talking about a product, we doing this, we do, and next thing you know, we talking skinny about something that ain't got nothing to do with what it's just how it happens. If you want to talk
And
to
it can be embarrassing to not have the money, you guys, but that happens to everybody. All of us at one time or another don't have the money. So don't let that hold you back.
Isn't that why we're here? I ain't got no damn money. I need some money. Let's just be honest.
She literally did that to me earlier today.
I did. It's so funny. I'm just like, yeah, here we are. Yeah. The next thing I know, she's got a thought coming through. She's like, I've been really tired. Do you think the hydrogen tablets would help me? And I'm like, yeah, here we are. See, you needed to ask me that and you didn't. So here we are. Haley
They did
really
work
wanted to
too, by
tell
the
me
way.
about the Army, but she wanted to announce it to everybody. So I get all that. So, it was like, here we go. It's like, it's all good. It's all good. What she doesn't know is I had some skinny for her and she missed out.
Oh,
She
come on.
missed out because
Stop
she
you
got busy
stinking.
today. So it's okay. It's okay. I'm holding the skinny because she's the Army brat now. So here we go. We're
No,
going to
she's
do it.
not the Army brat. She's the Army.
Oh no, she's my brat. She is the Army brat. Yes, she is. She's my brat. Yes, she is. 100%.
And you can swear now.
Clarification, she can be a brat.
Yeah.
She's growing up on me. Cannot believe it. It's crazy. But yeah, but it's all good. And look, that's a good point though. I will bring that up, Lynn, about the whole thing. Could something just tell us? I think in their minds of all these years, they think that when we see that date shift and then it says declined, that we automatically know, well, it didn't go through. Because I think that's what they're thinking, but it would be great if they could just make it a little bit easier to see. I get it. When you get real big, they're probably not watching that report. I watch everybody. I am the mama bear. I am from the very tip top of T to Phyllis. And I am watching everybody to say, what do they need? What can I help them with? What is going on? What is going on with their business? Because you've all come on at different times. And I can't assume that you all know this. I mean, you got a life too, right? You just not sitting by your phone waiting for me to text you. So, well, some of you might be, but TT probably waiting for that. Joy, because she's on her Avon thing and just, market American all over the place. But yeah, 100%. So what I would like you to do, one of two things, yes. So when you're if you want to be if you want to try to do this thing with presenting, please text me on that. But any ideas about the system, problems that you wish, with you looking at it right now, what do you wish looked different? Is it a link? Is it how you get to your links? Is it whatever it is? You're gonna have to put a brief explanation for me because they've got somebody new coming in. You're like, why is she even asking me this? Got somebody who's asking to meet with me and I haven't given him a date yet, but he's brand new to Market America. He is a lead design guy who's coming in and there's stuff that's not working. And to be completely transparent with the newer people coming in who are looking to dive into reports and the site and what can help me, what can't help me, that type of a thing. What do you wish looked different? And if you just love it, because I had to really think, I was like, God, we've seen so many improvements. I'm so happy with so much stuff. It's kind of hard for me just to pick stuff that's bad. If he had come here 12 months ago, I could have given him a notebook. But now I feel like they fixed a lot. But what this did show me is they never stop looking to say, what else can we do? That is such a huge thing for me with where we come from, always asking us what else. Even T was contacted me today and we were talking about how to put the BV and designate it to somebody underneath. And so she should have been able to do that. And she could do it in two places with somebody, but she couldn't do it in the other place. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Are you sure you're going here? I even called and they were like, no, she should be. I'm like, no, she can't. She can't do this. It should be easier. And we should be able to do it all on that one screen if there's a place to designate. Now it could be two. Yeah, I think it's been less than 24 hours or maybe not so much, but T will find out on that. And if you can't, T, just let me know and I'll call him again. But these are things. What's a little difficult? I mean, Brian is new and he's trying to learn things that he couldn't see when he was a sales rep, which is cool. Like, where can he see like the personal BV? It's not that that needs to be changed. It's just he has to learn it, right? He doesn't know where to go. But since that's important to him, I would love to be able to say he can move that up because where he's at in his business right now, these things are important. But where Lynn and T and TT and Janet and Phyllis and some of the ones who are activated where they are, we have to see other reports that are more. So I feel like we need that flexibility. So that's, one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And the
Customized.
purge report needs to be more
100%.
transparent.
Yes,
Checkout
100%.
process is an issue. If they choose PayPal or Sezzle or especially those two, it takes you to PayPal and then it brings you back and you have to start all over
We
again.
did talk about that. I went over that whole thing. Who did I
That
talk
was a
to
coupon
about?
code, right? We talked
Yes,
about
because
that.
who did I tell him that it did that to? Who told me it didn't? One of my
Becky.
customers, it took yes, Becky, I told him it was you too. I told him if they needed to see the order, that they could come to you with that. But I told him that 3 people plus myself had the order number. That was Steve. That's who it was. Because it says when customer pays, it removes the discount codes. And you're right. I just did something with PayPal today. And daggone, it did that thing where it's back and forth. And I said, this should be easier, Steve. I said, something should be. So I can tell you they are looking at that, but it's a good one. I will definitely give that to him too, because that has to do with the sites also. Great call out.
And that's losing customers. So
Yeah,
that's
100%. Well, luckily with my person, and I thought it was too. She says, I think it was me. I think it was operator error. She says, I'll catch it next time. And then when y'all started talking about it, I thought, no, it must not have been because it did the same thing to her. So
you
yeah.
don't want your customer struggling at
So,
all.
let me just ask this. So if they're paying with PayPal, it takes them out and then it brings them back and they have to re-enter the coupon code.
There's
That explains a couple purchases where I know I gave them a code and they didn't take the discount. And I'm like, well, maybe they just didn't want to, and maybe they could. That
Teresa,
explains
what
it.
That's it.
I heard was that you don't
They-
have an option to put the code in again after it
Oh,
goes through.
afterwards, you don't have the option to put the code in?
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
That's why I went to do it today. I specifically used it because I knew it was linked to my bank account. So I said, I'm going to go in. Lee needed protein, and I said, I'm going to go buy that right now. And I did and used my PayPal. And when it bought me back, I stopped and I just kept searching. Hi, Janae. I just saw Janae was here. Hey, babe. And I'm looking and I'm like, even if I wanted to put it back in, they
Oh,
haven't
that's no
put
good.
me back to
Yeah,
the same
Becky
thing.
said that last week that you couldn't
That's
put
no
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That
yeah, so
explains
so
why.
Steve says that he's giving that to them. I talked to him last week about it. So yeah, that's being looked at, but it's a great thing to give this guy too. We'll do that. Anything else like right here that you can think of that? And look, and if you think I'm not going to be meeting with him till next week. So if you think of something and as you're going through the site, Beck, you got something?
Have a couple of things and they're just kind of specific to me and maybe some other people might agree. When you have your calendar there and you've got your red, whatever your date is for your BV for the month, how long does that take before, like if I place an order tonight, the square stays red still for some time. Do we know what the update time on that is?
Can I be honest with you? I don't look at that damn square. I
Mm-mm.
I don't use it, but this is good because we need to know about this. So hold on. I'm going to
There's a widget that's right on the front page. For me, is easier to see the BV. That updates that night.
What square were you referring to, Becky? I missed that part.
On the calendar, like where you have the calendar and it shows you where your back office charges are, and then it shows what the day is that month. What is it, your Q date? where you have to have your BV by for that month.
Mm,
I mean, I'm
okay.
always short the 10 BV or the IBV, but
Mm-hmm.
be like I've done it and I've done it close sometimes, but it doesn't like show right away.
No, I don't use that.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've used it enough to be of any help.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, I know that if I
Yeah.
place my orders, I place them, but it just it bugs me to like I wish it would say, you know, these were your requirements and to give you like check boxes and saying these you've met and this is the one you haven't, instead of still being red, because the IBV I don't ever do, but
Mm-hmm.
the square never changes, like it's always listing the IBV. So I can hover over it and see what the remaining requirements are. But it doesn't show you like what you've done so far.
Molly, go to August. I can see what she's saying. So if you hover over the 8th.
That's probably not going to go away until the day after the purge date. Think about it, Becky. Like this is for the last, you see where this is at? This is like,
Yep.
hey, you still need 10, right?
Yep.
We know that purge dates are always on Friday, right? That is the date, but then that day has got to close out. Okay, like we have a lot of people who were on for purge for August day. Most of the people I contacted today, they are on the list for 8 is what they're on. Now we know this is personal, but on this date here, I believe what happens is until that purge happens, it's going to show that you still need it.
Okay.
Okay, it's going to
Okay.
show you still now, and like for this one, you know, that's the 10 IBV because guess what? They just pulled, I just got my auto ship in today. So it was just pulled a couple of days ago, right? And I just got it in. But I guarantee you before they pulled that, it was telling me because mine is exactly like to the BV of what I need. So and now but it always tells me that I need 10 IBV because I never do the IBV. So, but I think it's because you still have a chance to rectify that until after the purge date.
Also, though, Molly, because it's only saying IBV, that means you're qualified as far as the BV goes.
Yes, yes, 100%.
I've
Yeah.
also noticed too, like I can't ever see like how much BV I have. So I agree with you there, and that would be like
Scroll
helpful.
down. Do you have those widgets there, Molly? Scroll down a little bit. Right there, that BV volume.
I'll have to
This-
go back and look at mine. Maybe I can change which
And
one.
look, sometimes this changes. Now you see where what I have this up on now. Let me be honest. When you first, when I come in, I always hit that Market America unfranchise up here, so that it will bring up this screen. Because most people, it brings up a screen that doesn't look. Daggone it! You know what's going to happen. I hope if you're on here and you want to see this, you saw it because it's showing people's information. It's not gonna let me. Yeah. I think I might just, if you guys get a different link for this and it is the Zoom replay link instead of YouTube and you need to rewatch this, that's probably what I'm going to have to do because I'm showing personal information now. This does, like for instance, this is, it only lets us, if you were activated, Beck, this
Yep.
first one here, this is me, right? This one here, this is Teresa, she's my left, and this is Phyllis because she's my immediately right. You can pick like now when I know Lynn is real close or I know Janet's real close or one of the other activated leaders, I will actually, you can go here, configure, and I will actually put in different numbers and follow them for that week because if they're close, I'm trying to keep up to let them know you may not be looking at it. I contacted someone today. I said, you're 21 BV away from the 3,600. Do you really want to miss that? You don't want to miss that. So do something, do something. In that case, I've taken her off of there. Now you do this, it saves, but even for now, you should be here on this on the BV, so you're always watching where you are on that one leg for you because that's where all your BV's going. Now, if you want to look at your personal BV, which is your 001, you can go under the personal volume report, and that will show you everything that you have.
Okay.
You know, and according to where it's at. But that is the place. This is what I look at, Lee and I, every morning and probably 18 times a day. This is where we're at. We come up, of course, here's the and I want to be honest here, so let me be completely transparent with you. This is a purge report that is just a purge report, like anybody who could be in jeopardy of purging if they do not. So you see all this here. It tells me everybody who's here, what they have with BV, all of this. Look at this number down here. 21,000 BV. That would freak me out, right? Normally. But look at this. On my left, 12,000. On my right, 9,100. It's saying that there is in jeopardy to lose. Not me, because look at this button up here. When I say I contact you because I worry about you, when I click this affected BDC, this is going to tell me how much of all of this is affecting me if they purge. Watch this. This will freak me out when Steve showed me this, when they fixed this. I was like, are you kidding? So look what it went down to. 715 and 326. Because of my green flush. So there's your proof. This
And
isn't
it's
about
even that's not the whole amount, because you've got some auto ships there that are still going to happen.
right, but this is also based off, you see the purge warning for me, it's 822. So yes, there are some things that are going to happen for sure. But this is when I call you, when I'm telling you something ain't right, believe me, it's not all about me. I know that's where we come from, and that's the phone calls that you normally get, where it absolutely is all about that. Put in that order. I got to hit my 42,000. Come on. It's executive numbers. I'm only 3,000 away. I don't care if it's a book order. Put it in. Oh my God. You know, that kind of thing. This isn't what it's about, because in this business, everything that happens is about everybody. So, you know, here I love this because I know there's a few people here. We've got to get their Form 1000 done. We've got a few down here who need their BV, but it's not due yet. So when I talked about C, there's a lot of purges that are getting ready to happen here. But let me tell you what's already happened. What's already happened is there's some people who their auto ship was declined over the last 24 hours. And they're already off of this, because if they don't place one manually by the 8th, they're going to lose all the BV. They're going to lose all the BV. But again, it's not something that righteously always affects me, but it will affect you. And I really don't want to see that kind of stuff affect you guys. Let me see. Also, I haven't officially celebrated it yet, but Miss Joy is with us for a year. We haven't put up the big thing in Phoenix Rising, but Miss Joy has lasted a year. She's, you know how many times Miss Joy has said to me, girl, I do not know about this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about posting this stuff online. I don't know. And now she's one of the more frequent poster, and her stuff is amusing. And I bet if she went back a year ago and looked at what she was posting and what she's posting now, baby, you have come a long way in a year, let me tell you. So I'm so glad that you're still here, Miss Joy. But it does make me laugh when you post on Avon pages, just saying. Love that. It's all good. It's all good.
Happy anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary. And I've already got the thing made up. I'm gonna post that tomorrow on her. We got some birthdays coming up this month too. So we're gonna be posting those too. Janae gonna be an old woman, so you know, right, Janae? Just love you, girl. Love you. Don't you roll your eyes at me. Why are you rolling your eyes at me?
She's
I'm
the youngest
aging
one on the
like fine
call.
wine until I leave this earth. Okay.
I know. I bring it out in her, guys.
If you saw my grandmother, though, seriously, my grandmother does not have a wrinkle in sight, and she will be turning next week, she will be turning 83. not a wrinkle in sight. So
Girl, you definitely are heading that way because you won't hear this often from me, but you do look good. But that's, that's
oh,
what
thank,
it is.
thank you, sugar.
Just
For look at you being
don't even
sweet.
take it. You know what I'm saying?
Look at you. Now, just for that, I'm gonna cuddle with you when I come up there
Oh
in a
my
little bit.
goodness. Now, Teresa Paul gonna get a little upset there. Got to stay away from the boobs. That's she gonna claim that as her territory right there.
No, that's y'all's thing. Don't make it weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's
I
Janae,
said.
it's okay. If it's Janae, it's okay. Anybody else, I don't know. But Janae,
Look,
I can.
Oh, Lord.
don't make it weird. I just need Mama Bear snuggles. That's it.
Oh, you
That's it.
can't.
She
Yeah,
just
never
wants
mind.
me to cook for her. She's like, "You making that shrimp salad again?"
I absolutely did. If y'all had it, man, Tracy knows that was too good.
Yes, it
That shrimp salad
was.
she made.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna make
remember?
something. Lee and I are going probably in the next week to 10 days. We are going to the new arena and we're gonna check out like
Okay.
where the
Thank
parking
you.
is, all of that stuff, because I don't want to go to all that work if it's enough
Gladly.
work out where they have us park. I'd love to do something for you guys again and have you come eat. But if not, I'm just gonna have goodie bags for everybody and everybody just, they're gonna
That's
have
fine.
food trucks too, but I personally think my food's better, but it's just me.
You need to hire a refrigerated truck and send me some of that food.
I know, Miss Joy.
Yes.
We're
You
gonna
need to
miss
be there,
you.
Joy.
I'm not used to
You
you
do,
not
Joy.
being with us. You've been like this person, but I get it. There's no judgment here. Believe me, Mama Molly may not be going if it wasn't in Greensboro and I could
Yeah.
not afford it, and some of the other girls wouldn't be going if they couldn't stay with me because I'm saving them freaking hotels.
We all know it's expensive.
It
Yeah.
is. I love when they go, it's just a ticket. It's just the price of a ticket. And I'm like,
Says
Well,
the
even the
millionaire.
price of the ticket is crazy,
Listen,
crazy
everybody ain't
high.
making 6, 7, 8 figures. I need you to keep that for you.
yeah.
We're
I
working
immediately
towards it
say
though.
when they start on me, I go, show me your 1099. Show me
Mhm.
1099. I know exactly why you saying that because you got a big old
How
1099.
many zeros is in it? I need
Because
to
that
know.
That's
10
right. That's
tickets
right.
isn't going to be nothing out of your pocket. Yeah.
100%.
That part.
100%. All good though. Look, we only want people to do what they can do. Look, nothing would warm my heart more than to see everybody. Deborah's normally there and she's under doctor's orders and she's not going to be able to show up. That's a hard one because she's been to everything.
Mhm.
But you come and you do what you can do. Martina was talking earlier. She was like, man, I just want to come to one of the events. And I said, just start planning, start putting away for it. It's like anything else, it will happen. Room and board, actually, when you get with a few of the people here, it can be very inexpensive. I watched that happen with the girls who, were getting the Airbnbs and stuff. And by the way, that's what most of the normal people in Market America do. They get these places and they might have 4 or 5 rooms. So that is not the hard. I think the hardest thing would be if you know you want to go, get your airfare as early as you can so it'll be as cheap as it can be to get you there, that kind of thing. Food, if you're hanging with me, you're never going to be hungry.
Or get an airline credit card and use it to pay for your Market America products.
Yeah.
And you'll earn free travel.
Or you could
That's it.
also use your unfranchised site to search through Cheapo Air and you could find
Yes.
cheap flights and earn IBV. I know from my
Yeah.
own personal experience, I was completely not expecting to find an American airline flight for less than $300.
Yeah.
And I was able to find it for 5 or 6 days. I'm flying in on the 13th and coming back on the 18th, but it wasn't breaking the bank for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And
So
so,
they're there. You just got it. Look, sometimes we'd all love to have our own hotel rooms. And some of us can do that, and that's great. It doesn't happen all the time, but if you really want to be there, you're going to have to say, what can I deal with? Because I will tell you this, no matter what you deal with, the experience that you get from being at that will make you never want to miss another one. I honestly, this is going to be what my leadership icon leaders, it's going to be my 4th event with them. And I, honest to God, every time I go, I don't even know how we're going to do this in 6 months. I'm like, I don't know, but I know that after I went to this one, I've got to be at the next one. So, I've got to get it done. So you do, which is why, if you wonder why, I stay on my business and I am just on this all the time. And care that I don't get any likes, and I don't care. I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm going to keep talking about what I love, what's helping me, sharing the hard stuff, all of that, because people are listening and people are watching. And you know, I've lately, you know, Janae gifted me my business cards, and I've been putting those in with orders that I'm sending from here for people or dropping off. But now I've started going into places like restaurants and all that still have the card holders, those kind of things. And yes, I am taking the realtor cards, putting them behind somebody else's and putting my cards in there. I am that person. I have done it. I will continue to do it. And yes, I am. I'm starting to do that kind of stuff too. Becky, what did you just say? I saw your name pop up. Becky says, remember to ask yourself, how can I? 100%, Becky, 100%. How can I? And find a way. Look, I wish y'all could come to all the events. I know they have 2 a year, but look, even if the big ones are not completely doable for you, please always be looking for like the regionals, the locals. There are always great people at those. Whole up. I mean, I remember when Mary drove up to Egypt somewhere, and her and Haley went up, and I mean, daggone, Mr. Boston was there, and they were freaking at a bonfire with all the millionaires. Like, you know, we know people. Just saying, we know people, and I mean, I couldn't believe them. I mean, she was
Find small local events too. I just have to
Yes.
say this, but find small local events. My first one was in New York City right after I joined last May. But the other day, Joy mentioned something about fish kill.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I said, oh, wait, that's like 45 minutes away from me.
Oh
So
my.
I'm trying to see if I can get there. I have to make sure I have somebody here all day with the Bob and somebody like to back up with him too. So, you know, some of my people can't just be alone with him. They need backup. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, but I
Yeah.
would love to be there. Are you going, Joy?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I already have our room and tickets are bought.
How
Awesome.
far is it for you?
3 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Are you
Okay.
driving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, find something
Martha
local.
pretty much has like signed me up, voluntold me to come to the Dallas event because Shelly Bowl will be the guest speaker.
So good.
She's like,
so
Janae, I
good.
need you to understand this. Shelly Bow is going to be there. You need to find a way to
She's
get there. She's like, it's
phenomenal.
literally 5 hours away from you. You could do that in a weekend. I was like, I know. Okay, I'll put it on my calendar. So it's in October.
If
Like,
you
mid-
haven't heard her talk, go to the live that she did with Alexandra Cummings the other night,
she's phenomenal.
where Shelly was talking to her. I was like weeping. Like
On
they were talking
fire.
about life stuff.
Yeah.
Life stuff. I mean, she is phenomenal. I would go to hear her 100%.
Yeah. So I have it on my calendar. I will make sure to go to the regional meeting because she was just, or not regional, local. She was like, you need to be there.
Yeah.
Because she already lives in Texas, so she'll drive up. But she was like, even if you need to split an Airbnb, we can do that too. And I was like, well, thank you.
I mean, and look, guys, we live all over the place. Don't be afraid to show. This is not what we came from. These people, you open the door and you immediately are like, you know what? I'm on Steve Bobson's team or whatever, because my name ain't like his for sure. So they'd be like, Molly, who? You don't do Molly, do Steve. And go in there and they are going to embrace you and they are going to ask you what you need. And they are going to say, don't you sit back there. You come sit with
Yeah.
us.
Absolutely.
Lynn knows firsthand too, her and Richard. Absolutely. Millionaires. Everybody at the table was a freaking millionaire except them. Come on.
Yeah.
And they did. So don't let the fear of what you came from, don't also let the letdown of, if I can't go to Icon and I can't go to leadership school, I'm just not going to go to anything. Don't do that either. I try to go in and look at these local events and everything for you all. The truth of the matter is, a good problem to have. The team is big and I don't always know where everybody is. And then if you move like Lynn and them do, I'm totally screwed, right? Like, it's like there. So I'm just saying, go in there and look. And a lot of times you can just look at the highlighted things. They're not doing that just for big things. When they have the guest speakers come in, like Don Martin and all of them, or Jim Winkler, whoever is going to be there, a lot of times they will highlight those in the highlights. Okay. So look in there and go to these things. I swear to you, you will pick up little nuggets of information that will say, man, that I know I can because of that person. So please look into that too.
And
You know, I know
Steve
people.
is doing the one in Fishkill.
Yes,
nice.
that's another reason I want to go. I was like, how far is that from me? Because everybody going, Joy gonna be there.
That's north
I have guest
York, right?
bedrooms now. I have guest
Yeah,
bedrooms
he's
now,
like, come
Molly.
on, you can stay with me and
I
Mother
have
Love.
guest bedrooms.
Yes, I told
I have
you
two.
guys that, and I mean, look, that my big hairy goal. Here's the truth: when I hear that you guys are going to something, I want to be able to buy a plane ticket, jump it on, get a hotel, and I want to be able to go and be there with you. I don't care about being a millionaire; that would help, but I want to have enough money that if there's somewhere you guys want to be, that I can say you never have to be there alone because I'll be right there.
So I hear there's direct flights from Charlotte to Westchester.
Is there?
Mhm.
Is there?
She has guest
Is
rooms.
there like reliable airline, or is it like these crazy ones?
Like American Airlines. No, it's not. It's American.
Okay, American's okay because that's what I got to fly right now. But sometimes Janae and them give me air. They're like, if you fly on the, and I'm like, I
No,
never
you have to
heard
pay
of
extra
that
for a
air. I
seatbelt on
never
some of
heard
those
of that.
airlines.
Like
So when
Spirit.
Here's what I learned. So here's what I learned because I like I said, I just booked through Cheapo Air. When I saw the cheapest flight, it was just like you do have to pay per bag, but then you can upgrade your flight to like first class, for example. I've never in my life flown first class,
One time I have,
but
one
it
time.
only added $80 to my flight costs to not have to pay for my bags to check them in. And I was
That's
just
what
like,
happened
why
with
haven't I
me and
done that
that's why
before?
First class was only $80.
It was
$80 more. That's it. And I
Wow.
was just like, wait a minute,
But
wait.
it was a bummer because when we came
Look,
home,
when
we
I'm
couldn't
gonna
do
be
it.
one of those
Wow.
people when I'm sitting on the plane. I'm gonna be looking people up and down when they walk past while I'm sitting in first class because it's my
Not
first
me.
time. So
I
I
was
gotta
like,
act
they
brand
saw me. I
new.
was like, how you doing? First class, right here, first class.
That's on my dream board. Fly first class. I have a couple of times, and I'll tell you, once you've flown it, you don't really want to go back to
No.
61 years old, and I had never. And I said, Lee, it's $80. Do we really have the $80 to do it? And he said, both ways. I'm like, no, just one. And he's like, let's just do it. Let's splurge.
Yeah.
Because I had
You're gonna pay
just
that
done
much
Chairman's
anyway, paying
Challenge,
for the
so I'm like,
bags.
yes,
You're
I'm
already
doing.
gonna pay that paying for the bags, so you may as well just sit in first class
It
and not
was
pay
like,
for
and
the
let me tell
bags.
you something. My butt was bigger then, but dude, it fit. It fit. It
It
fits so.
did.
It's
And
like,
the leg room.
oh, amazing,
And
amazing.
the hot peanuts and the
Oh Lord, have mercy. Yeah, and I don't care what
Just
you
it's more comfortable, and you can lay flat.
It is. It is.
Free
Yeah.
drinks.
I think my flight was like an hour and 10 minutes, but I don't care. I still
Yeah.
first class. It's
That's
all
why I
good.
was like, I was gonna fly into Charlotte, and Charlotte, I think the flight was gonna cost $300 to $400 more than if I flew into Greensboro. And I was like, why is that? Because I'm gonna lay over in Charlotte anyway before they fly me to Greensboro. So I'm like, why not just let me
I
go there
love
for
that.
cheap?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. But the crazy part is for Phyllis, because I was looking up flight tickets for her yesterday. It's cheaper for her to fly directly from New York into Charlotte versus Greensboro. So
Weird how that works.
Well,
Weird.
Greensboro is a regional airport,
Yeah,
right?
so
So
it's
that's going to be
yeah,
more expensive anyway.
Yeah, it's an extra
yeah.
fee usually.
We're
But
flying
the
into
crazy part is
Raleigh.
for me, Greensboro's cheaper somehow.
Yeah. And I was shocked that Raleigh was classified as closer than Charlotte. I was like, what? Because I'm thinking about me picking up the people I have to pick up from the Charlotte airport. And I'm like, I don't. And then when Lee checked it out, he's like, it's not by much, but it is closer. I
Yeah,
said,
20
okay.
minutes closer.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So
I'm just glad I
We
ain't
just
got to
looked
drive
at
an
the
hour and a
fares
half out
for
of my way.
both and then chose Raleigh.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody
Oh.
flying in on the 13th?
Think so.
Or
Yeah,
Harry and
no.
they were coming in on the 12th. They're coming in on Tuesday.
are y'all driving up, Tracy? Yeah.
I'm flying.
Janet's flying.
Janet's flying, but I'm driving. And I'll
Okay.
probably leave after work on Tuesday. So I'll
Okay,
probably
Janet flying in.
in.
I had to fly in. I'm too far away.
and she
That's
didn't
true.
she didn't drive as much as I do.
And
Yeah.
she's moody if she has to ride too much. Okay.
I am only a passenger princess. I don't
That's
drive.
fair. That's
Definitely
fair.
Did you take that dang Avon sticker off the back of your car?
That wasn't me. That was Tracy.
I know, that's who I'm looking at.
Oh yeah.
Tracy took hers
I got
off like
Market
right
America on the
after.
back of my
I
car.
hope so, because people kept trying to recruit her.
Now I
because
do
her
still have the
Avon.
Avon tag. It's because I had already renewed my tag.
That's all right.
So unfortunately, I still have my Avon logo on the back of my vehicle, but hear me out. It's not because I'm marketing Avon. It's because I legitimately need to find my car. There's too many people here who have black Nissan Rogues, specifically Rogue Selects. I know once I take that off, I'm gonna be the person looking around like trying to make sure that I look at my.
Pay for a new freaking thing to go.
You
on
guys
your car.
should have seen.
Will you
Right
really?
off there.
Will
You
you
should
really?
have seen me
Can I
and
send you my
Richard
design?
ripping the wrap off of our car.
I just
How
gotta
about
find somebody. What
windows?
did
A
you say?
wrap. I know.
We were heating the wrap
Oh.
and ripping it off the car.
You should have recorded that
Yeah.
We got
and
pictures.
tag.
I
Look, you
got
should have
pictures
recorded
of
and
it, man.
tagged
It was like a moment of rage.
That's
It
fair.
was my only time of sanity because I had I wanted to box up all the wrap and mail it to Avon, but I didn't.
You should have. They'd be like, "There's a suspicious package at the corporate headquarters. I don't understand." But no, I do. I'm trying to actually find the most cost-effective way to submit my design and have someone print the decal for me. I did reach out to our local moms group to see, and of course, about 3 friends who do decals. They're like, "Why didn't you reach out to me?" I'm like, "Because you don't market that you do it. So how am I supposed to know?" So as soon as I get it done, my goal is to have it done before the end of the month, the end of next month.
Yep.
So I'll keep y'all posted and post pictures.
You
But I
need a
can't wait to see
you need a
everyone.
Phoenix on it. We have a Phoenix on our golf car, so we can find it.
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
So cool. I just need so cool.
I love that.
Well, all right. Well, let
Mine
me
off and
finish
changed my
out.
license plate.
Oh, what'd you say, Juanita? What'd you say?
I said I took my decals off the back of my pickup and I changed or put my license plate to a
Did
regular
you?
license plate.
Mhm.
Good girl. Good
Well, it was my license plate was coming due anyway.
So
I
it's
figured just take it
Avon
off.
Oh, that's fair.
You had a custom plate that said Avon?
It's an Avon Lady,
Oh, that's
except Lady
nice.
didn't have the A.
Yeah, it was, remember when Ray's thing was Avon MD? That was my plate for years in memory of him. People go, "Oh, you're the Avon doctor." I'm like, "Well, yeah, that too. That too I am." But it was, I had a hard time giving that up when I gave that up. I was like, dang. So
I think I still have the plate. It's laying around somewhere in the garage.
I do too. I have it in the thing, but now I'm just like, I don't care. I'll bend it up, burn it, melt it. The
My
whole
tag actually says AVN LDY, and my husband pointed out that the AVN is the Adult Video Network.
you need to put rated X on your window.
Just bring it to the villages. You'll fit right in.
Just put your phone number on the back window.
I did not put my phone number on the back of the car this time. I just put the QR code and an email so that I could.
All of a sudden, people are doing U-turns on the highway. Why is that? Oh yeah, I got my girl. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, text me if you are interested in starting to present. We would love that, so we can start working with you before we, because we only got 2 more. We got
I'm interested.
number 4, and then I'd already put your name in, so I know that you weren't going to say no. So there you go, right there. Boom. Okay.
You have her wrapped around your little finger, don't you?
Right. Right. So yeah.
She thinks.
So, and then again, in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, what you would like, if you want to practice with me, I want to know that because I want to get you on the schedule. We don't want to do this the week before you. We want to get this done. So, and like I said, it's only going to be one of you a week. It may not happen for a while because one of Joanna's people is going to be doing one or the other too. So, and again, we're all going to be there helping you. So that, please email me on some of the stuff I have written down. But Becky, some of the stuff that you all gave me on the site thing when I talk to this guy next week, if you could please remind me so I can put it all in my notes and talk to him about it and not look like a goofball. I am going to do a shop live next week. I'm just gonna Go out, give you guys the thing for it. It'll have you when I'm doing it. I'm sure it's going to be a hot mess. I don't care. I feel like until we get more people, including, I'm going to put it in a couple of groups and say, if you'd like to see our new tool and how this works, come in. You're going to hear about a couple of products, blah, blah, blah. I feel like we need a live event where it's more than just us, where you guys can come in, see who you invite. As soon as I nail down the date and the time, make sure that you've gone, make sure that you're on the team, the team code is Onward. So Lynn, do you want to tell people again real quick on this, how to get there and do that with you can go ahead too and sign up for Lynn's, who is Huber. And let them know how to be part of the team or follow the team so that they'll get. So what'll happen is when I put this out and I schedule it, if you're on the team, you're going to get a notification that I'm going to be doing it then. So then you can share it. So hold on, Lynn is going to tell you how
I am looking for where it's at.
Isn't it in the marketing app?
It's
Right?
okay. It's under.
Do we have to be on desktop to do it?
No, I'm on the app. If I get back to the Zoom so I can see you. Okay, so I'm on the app and you go to profile. So the more, in the very bottom on the right hand side where it says more, click on my profile.
Teams.
And then teams. And then join team. So if you wanted to join Molly's, you would just type in her code, which is Onward.
Doesn't
all
matter.
caps, or does it matter?
Okay. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. And if you want to join Lynn, so you get her notifications, it's Huber, H-U-B-E-R.
It's Huber. Yeah, Huber. So
And
just put in Onward, and then there's a join team up in the top right.
And I would suggest that all of you go in now and start a team. If you plan on, look, even if you're going to, even if you're going to have a couple of friends on and you just want to sell, or maybe you do want to put it out there, but go ahead and do it now in this soft launch. And then we can share it so we can all join, because the thing is, we can be in there talking and giving people the scoop and saying how much we love the products when you have it. They don't all know us. Your people don't all know us. So we just look like people who won't come in and find out about it and buy. So, ooh, that's a great deal, that kind of thing.
I spent a bunch of time on that today, and I think I created one. I'm not sure because I
Okay, well,
can't see
Joy,
it.
yeah, what's your password?
What was your code? I'll try it.
Just Joy F.
Joy F.
Good one. Joy F.
Join team Joy F.
Profile. Teams.
Yeah. Joyanne Fuller. Yeah, I'm in your team.
Okay.
Okay, I think I did this right. So mine is Empower. INPOWER.
I made one too. Mine is Ohana.
What
is it?
Ohana. O-H.
Oh, stop. That's so cute.
O-H.
I can't think of a cool name yet.
It said whoops, try again. Hold on. Oh, it auto-corrected. Hold on. Sorry.
Okay, what is your
It is INPOWR worked. What was
Ohana.
what was Kohana?
Ohana. Like Ohana means family, like Lilo and Stitch.
Somebody spell the damn thing. Go ahead.
OHANA.
Thank you, Becky. That's all I needed. Thank you very much. Okay.
What was the one before Joy? What was yours? Joy
Becky,
F?
I mean the foundation fairy godmother. Oh, I like that.
I love that.
Ohana. Hold on.
You got it.
Oh my gosh, it just changed it to Obama.
Oh.
It automatically changed it to Obama. I'm like, what?
Well, we know what you talk about in
Don't
your
you just
text
love
messages.
autocorrect?
No, I'm just kidding.
I hate it. I hate it, Lynn.
I cannot.
Okay, okay, this is great. I got Becky. This is good. Okay. All right. And what was yours, Janae?
Empower, like you know how my business Empower. INPOWER.
I got to keep it that way because it's going to change it.
Also, you guys, if you get yours now, you're going to beat the rush, so it'll be easier to find a name that will work.
Yes.
That's very true.
Yes, that is true. 100%. Okay. Okay. So that's good.
Corporate team's gonna be like, there's an
Anybody
influx
else?
of names popping up in here in the system.
Anybody else got one? TT, you done yours yet? Janet, you
I
done
have,
yours?
I have,
Casey, that's one word for
One word, no
for
space.
Janae. Yeah, empower. She got it.
Okay.
I have made mine, Molly, but my code is
TW.
Janet Hewitt, and I would like to make it something else.
TT said, damn it. Empower.
Damn
I,
it,
I
Janet.
I don't think you can
Three's
change
the
it
charm.
once you do it.
Yes, you can. You can change it if you hit
can?
edit. Yes.
Oh, well, go do it.
But I don't have an idea.
Okay, everybody, right now. How about Janet?
Well, I could just leave it Janet Hewitt if I was just going to do that.
Nobody wants to spell your damn last name. Let's do Janet.
Damn it, Janet.
Okay, okay.
Damn it,
Do
Rocky,
whatever she wants.
Rocky Horror Picture Show over here. Rocky Horror
I'm gonna type
Picture
in
Show.
damn it, Janet.
Just
You
put
should
grandma or
definitely do that
nana,
now.
whatever you're being
Oh my
called.
gosh.
I'm Big Grandma.
Grandma Hewitt. Grandma
Big,
Janet.
big Grandma, and then Kevin's ex-wife is Little Grandma.
You're
Oh
big.
my God,
I
that's so
successfully
cute.
joined. Oh no, there's already a Janet, and I don't know who she is. She's got Chinese under her name.
Oh,
It's not me.
Leave it.
that ain't
Leave
it.
the team.
I'm part of Janet. I'm in the nice
Janet, what's your
team.
middle initial?
A.
It's just a code. It'll still show your name.
Do Janet and then your middle initial.
See
And
that?
just so I make sure that I understand correctly, when we do shop lives, we can only do it from our desktop right now. And when we do it from our desktop, if anyone shares our link that's a UFO, it will take the customers directly to their sites, not
Yes.
ours.
When
Supposed
they
Okay.
click the whole shop thing, cart thing, all of that, if they're registered with them, we
Yeah.
tested that, Janae. I know you weren't on those, but
Yeah, I missed that
tested
one.
that so that it did show that
Okay.
Scott came on, and actually it was funny. He was logged into their daughter Victoria's shop thing, and that was connected to Petra, which was cool.
Aw.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
so it worked the way it should.
I did.
Janet, what are we doing, Janet?
I don't know.
Okay, Janet H.
I think
That's
Tracy
boring.
came up with
Molly, you're
something.
putting a lot of pressure on Janet. You're stressing her out.
I love
Janet,
her.
Janet,
Thank you,
Let me
Teresa.
tell you about her, T. You got
Janet,
no
you can
idea how
also
much
do
she
Phoenix.
stresses me out.
That's because you stressed me out first.
Mine is
Oh.
Titan.
You're not getting any crack. Crack cut off.
Let us just say for the record, just in case the feds are watching, when she says crack, she actually means German chocolate
TT's
crack,
Titans.
TT, is your son?
not actual narcotics.
I think
Just
TT.
put it out there.
What is
Huh?
it?
Becky's so red.
You guys are
But
totally
Molly-
out of control.
What is yours, Tracy?
Titan.
Titan. Okay, hold on.
Oh
TITAN.
wow, I like that. Okay.
Gosh, Tracy.
So
think of
surprised
one
no
for
one
me.
chose Phoenix.
Okay, I'm
really
on
surprised.
TT's team.
No one chose Phoenix. I'm so surprised.
Yeah. Jamming with Janet.
I think that can be hard as far as keeping up with the spelling. I love Phoenix, but people can't spell these days, so I'm like, oh, it's all good.
Firebird.
Especially, you know what though, since this is Market America and you're talking about teams, I wouldn't use Phoenix because it doesn't really belong to any individual one of us.
Right.
That's all the more reason to use it because no one owns it.
Janet
Fireball.
We could do one could be team, one could be Phoenix, one could be Rising.
Yes.
Okay, Janet.
I'm not going to be able to come up with one right now.
Okay,
Fireball.
You can do it
Ah,
in your
yeah.
own time.
Fireball. That's a great one.
That's my favorite.
I know.
What is it?
Try
Fireball.
that. Try that.
Fireball.
Janet's fireballs.
Janet, are you going to be in
What?
are you going to be at Icon?
Oh, yeah.
Bring the Fireball.
Can I bring it on the airplane? I got a brand new bottle.
Yeah, no. I
Yeah,
don't
if you
think
put
you
it
have
in
to
your-
bring
if
Nobody
you
the
put
has
it in your check
Fireball
bag.
because I just tried it. Nobody has it.
If you
Yeah.
put it in your check bags, you can.
Yeah,
Check
it would
balls,
have to
or-
be in your bed. You'd have to like wrap it in
Yeah.
Teresa,
We
what
brought,
about
we
yours?
brought alcohol back from a cruise one time and the vodka bottle busted. in
She's gonna be
Oh,
T-Paul.
man.
You gonna be T-Paul? Who you gonna be? T-Paul.
I'm sorry, what?
What's your team gonna be? T-Paul?
I don't know. Don't put me in. You're busy harassing Janet. Don't
I
start
want to
harassing me.
harass you. I
Yes,
only
she's
get to
giving me a
harass you
break,
by
Teresa.
text.
I'm not
You
there
know
yet.
what? I hope all of you damn flush. Never mind.
Okay,
Forget
mine
it.
is
Red
Tito's.
flush,
Mine is
purge.
Tito's.
Just
It's
go
gonna be
ahead.
Tito's.
Purge
Tito's.
your asses
I
off. I don't
rebuke
care.
it. I rebuke
Tito's
it in the
Paul.
name
I
of
changed my
Jesus.
name. Tito's Paul. Did you got that?
Tito's
Tito's Paul.
Paul. Did you put
Tito's
that in?
Paul.
Tito's Fireball.
Am I
No.
really going to be Fireball?
You should.
Yeah.
Have
Very
to. I already wrote it
deep.
Oh,
down.
she didn't. She lied to me.
Altitude.
It's not Tito's
Who's his
Paul.
altitude?
It's nothing yet. Okay, leave me alone.
Yeah, I haven't changed mine to
Why are you
Fireball
being
yet.
so mean? You hurt my feelings.
I want it to sound successful,
My
not
feelings,
like a
Paul.
alcoholic.
You don't want to sound
Becky
like the
said.
town.
Becky said altitude. I do like that.
Janet, you don't want to sound like the town drunk.
Carrie's is Carrie P.
Carrie P.
Janet,
Oh,
you
wait a
can be
minute. Carrie's
fired up.
in. Is it Carrie got one?
Carrie
Yeah,
P.
Couldn't
Carrie
hear you,
P.
Richard.
Carrie P. All right, I'm joining Carrie's. Oh no, it changed.
Joined.
Daggone
Okay,
it,
Carrie's
changed
beautiful
it.
place.
RIP.
Carrie's beautiful place. I love it.
Okay, I started Carrie's game.
What is altitude for? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Just a suggestion. So I did want to share really quickly, and then I'm gonna drop so I can go spend time with my man.
Yeah, I
King.
gotta go too.
I
Yeah.
gotta get off in a minute.
I actually have done 2 networking events. Jennifer got to come to one with me yesterday, and we got some good contacts and found a couple businesses that actually open up their space to allow businesses to do events there. So we're going to be partnering with them to do wellness events as well as maybe potentially business presentations. And then today I went to a BNI group. If you're familiar with Business Builder, that's my first time actually going. One of the small businesses that I worked with not too long ago. He's been asking me for the last 2 years, and long time coming. I'm so happy that I went. The way that they all collectively help each other's businesses with referrals, with connections, learning about their nonprofits.
BNI is top notch for that.
Oh my gosh.
They really
What
are.
have I been? Like,
And
there's
it's
so
not
many
cheap to
people.
join, just in case you didn't know that.
I know that they'd already told me all of that, so I'm working
Okay.
towards that. I think it's like $35 per
What are we
month.
talking about?
BNI. So
BNI.
Yeah, okay, just want to know. Okay.
yeah,
Isn't it
BNI.
like 350 to join, and then you have to pay each week when you go?
500, isn't
In
it?
the beginning,
Is it 500 now? It's been a while since I've been in it.
here it's not that much. Here it's like 300 and something probably.
Yeah,
But I'm
it's
just working
affordable
towards
where
that.
you're at, from what I hear, so it's not cheap here.
Yeah. This ours is
Worth
cheaper
it though,
here.
because they really do. Because that's the way they work. You have to give referrals, so
Yeah.
they really do work on it.
It does, but they said even in the last 12 months, they've boosted revenue as a collective whole by $5.5 million. And so it's because of all of the business they help each other with and also partnering together to support. And so I was just like, I'm glad that I did that. But several people that were there asked me about doing custom blends as well as hosting wellness events in their spaces. So I will keep y'all posted on how things go. Joy, whose code?
Deborah?
Yeah, Deborah.
Deborah is who I meant it for. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, Deborah.
My team name is Deborah Lynn. Yeah, but you gotta have, yeah, babe, we need your code. You gotta get a code.
It can just be. It can be Deborah Lynn, all one word, if that's what you set up. But
Yeah.
If I have to do this through the unfranchised app, I just set up a new phone and I can't remember my password to
fine,
log into my
Andy.
unfranchised app.
We can,
So I'm over here fighting with it. I have to go.
I'm
find
just, trying to give everybody a hard time because I've had a bad day and I think you all deserve a little bit of it. So there
hey,
you go.
why don't we just pour into you versus you trying to pour that everywhere else? Like, do you need a hug?
No, I don't.
You need some
I don't need a
encouragement?
hug from
Hey,
you.
I just wanted to let you know that I love you, regardless of how spicy you choose to be.
I just muted her. We don't need a
Like I said, I appreciate your heart for people and think that you're an amazing
I
individual.
just told everybody to go purge. What the heck is that? I've got a great heart. Just
I'm
so
ignoring
you
it.
know.
I'm ignoring it because we know your
I think
heart.
she
so you
needs
can be
more than a
spicy all you
hug.
want
It's been
to.
a rough.
I'm thinking
been
this girl needs
been
more
a
than
rough
just a
day,
hug,
but you
Janae.
know what?
She
Who
does.
said this? Martina said this earlier. She said, "This is my favorite day, and as much as it pains me to say this with some people on this call, it absolutely has been the best part of the day for me. So thank you for that. Thank you for that."
When I heard her say that, I thought, you know what, me too. And I got your email that it says time to make some changes. And I was like, shit, there goes. Say that.
what's happening. I know. I figured a lot of people would just be like, oh, wow, I need to go at least listen to the changes. Let's see what's happening. So, yeah, that was it. Nothing big, guys. It's just some things, in all honesty, they ask me for stuff, but I feel like my best
Tracy.
comes from you guys. So they know I'll give you answers, but I need to talk to my team. I need to see what they're all dealing with, because it's not just about me, it's about all of you. Tracy acting like she already drinking. She got 2 names on here. I don't know who I'm talking to. It's just
I'm surprised you didn't hear yourself echoing just
I
now, because
did.
that was
I was like,
hilarious.
who is that? Who's messing with me?
That was
Um,
Tracy.
Okay, you got your instructions. This is good. Oh, you put in a number, Deb? Deb.
Where did you see that?
64632. 64632. Let's see if it works. Join the team. Heck yeah, it did. I'm part of Deborah's team.
Wait, what is it? 6-4 what?
64632.
Well, I guess it'll work.
Okay, so I set mine up weeks ago. Okay, well, you ahead of us, Deborah. Look at you go. Okay, so I don't think Miss Harriet's on here anymore. I need everybody, if you're a praying person, please pray for Miss Harriet. Her husband was just diagnosed with cancer, and they're getting ready to do the biopsy and all of that stuff. So please keep her in your prayers. Obviously, Teresa, Mr. Bob, all the time. Deb Monday, as she's going through this journey of losing weight and needing to, have the surgery, or you know what, God could heal all of that, and Deborah may not need crap by the time she gets done. That's
In
what I pray.
Jesus' name.
100%.
You're doing great with your weight loss.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yes, so proud of her.
I love the updates every day or
Yeah.
every other day or how often you do them. I love that. It keeps me going. Okay, I got to get back on the stick here.
You look great, Teresa.
Yes, Teresa, you do.
Why, thank you, ma'am. 18 pounds as of today.
Wow.
Great.
A little slower than Deb
Like,
there, but
broke the threshold. It's great.
today, yeah, I finally broke the
Plateau.
plateau. Thank you.
Yep. Yep. And if Carrie has not been feeling well, please keep Carrie in your prayers. She was doing great. She got sick, so we need her better. Husband is like walking miles and stuff, like he's like just going crazy, Mike is. So it's good to see that. All of us, look, we all got our own stuff going on, right? So if you feel like your life is kind of good where it's at right now, don't forget to say thank you for that, because there are a lot of people who don't have that in their life.
Amen to that.
Still finding, I think about, even going back for just a minute, even Richard and Lynn, who the struggle was so real to get that house sold and everything at first. Every time they turned around, there was something going on. And not stupid maybe to a lot of people, but they were on our prayer list every single night when we prayed to say, we know there needs to be a right owner. There's a right time for them. You know what? Just have this happen for them, because they really want this. So, and it did. And now I'm looking at them being all happy and everything. I'm like, dang, I really need a golf cart bad.
You need to come visit.
I know, I need to do that too. And a lot of people don't share what's going on with them. There's nothing wrong with that. But I also believe that in the presence of specifically being able to pray for something always makes me feel good to know that, let you know that you're not alone. Always somebody pray. And and if somebody tells you that they see me outside walking by myself and talking to myself, I am not talking to myself. I am talking to God. Thank you. I am talking to God and praying for all of you. So don't believe that stuff when they say that I'm talking to myself, because I'm not. So I love you, all of you. Thank you for your help.
Molly,
Thank
that's a staff meeting.
Yes,
I
it
was gonna
baby.
say
You
something
know,
along
'cause
those
you stood
lines.
with me for a few days, so you absolutely know what that's all about. That's right. Be calling the angels down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all over, singing, worshiping, talking to Jesus. All so, all right, love you guys. Gonna let you go. I'll try to do the replay. If you don't get it and you get a weird link, it's because I had to share the Zoom link instead with you. Okay. Love you. See you later.
Bye.